Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. Today, we are going to talk about nursing mentorship and networking. You know the way it's important to build network because with network, you can always find the best of the best mentor. Other than that, job opportunities and professional development. That is why building a network is important because if like there will come a time that you may want to contribute a good amount of information which can be useful in your specialization, your favorite area, like for example oncology or critical care. There might be, the time might come that you want to contribute something, and having a good network is important for that, so that your information will be known, will be implemented, will be useful in your area. So you might become one of the contributors in nursing, but you cannot do this alone. And building a network doesn't happen by the time you need it. You build network by becoming useful first. You have to give, and jab. Give. Jab means ask. Give, ask. Give, ask. So be a good person. Be a giver first before you ask. You don't meet people. You don't you don't necessarily become a good person just in one time because you need something. You have to be a good person in a good amount of time in order to in order for you to be deserving enough to ask something. So be useful first. Now, networking is beneficial not only in the field of nursing but in other careers too, especially in business. But today we're just going to talk about nursing, mentorship, and networking, and in the setting of in the Irish and Philippine setting, because I'm in Ireland, but I got my nursing degree in the Philippines. So finding mentorship opportunities in Ireland and Philippines. In Ireland, it's important to be part of the INMO organization, the Irish Nurses and Midwives Organization, to access mentorship programs and networking opportunities, because INMO holds conferences, workshops, and local branch meetings to meet your potential mentors or other opportunities that you can take advantage of. But first, you have to join and build relationship with the people there. And in the Philippine setting, this is essential. You have to be part of the Philippine Nurses Association and actively participate in the conference, workshop, and local chapter meetings to meet a potential mentors and making most of the networking opportunities. Like in the Philippines, though, during this local chapter meetings, you'll never know. The president of the Philippine Nurses Association could be just your colleague, your own nursing director, or it could be just your friend you work with. And some of the officials might just be one of your friends, and you'll never know. You're just going to meet them there. And this networking events will open up a great opportunity for you. It could be another job opportunities with a better offer. And again, you cannot find all these offers, good opportunities, good people by being just by yourself, working on yourself only. You need to build a good network. And being a member of INMO and PNA is one of the best way. Another thing, in Ireland, you might want to consider the Health Services Executive Initiatives, or the HSE, or another way of saying this is HSE. HSE. Yeah, HSE, because they pronounce H differently. HSC. So many HSC hospitals and healthcare facilities offer formal mentorships. So if you are interested, inquire with your employer about the availability of the mentorship schemes and express your what do you think about your interests for this. Another thing where you can find a good network and opportunities. You might want to consider connecting with alumni networks from nursing schools and universities. And this applies anywhere though, not only in Ireland and Philippines. Engage with career services, alumni events, and seek mentorship from faculty members there. And you know, I didn't graduate here in Ireland, but as far as I can remember, during alumni events, you can find those people who are already they're already in a position in a good place in a particular hospital institution. They could be the nursing director there. They could be the supervisor. They've already been a clinical instructor in a certain time in this particular school. So you will, for sure, meet these people in alumni events. And you can build relationship and you can start give and take, connect with these people. And by the time that you might, consider changing your career, you can always look forward to, ask these people in time. And, educational institutions, it's quite easy to become a clinical instructor in the Philippines. Just as long as you have a good amount, like more than 2 or 3 years of experience in your area, then you can finally teach in school. Well, I have no idea yet if the school needs you to have a master's degree, but for sure, if you want to have a certain position in the hospital, you must have a master's degree. But before anything else, if you're planning to go abroad, your master's degree might not gonna be credited. I do have a master's degree, medical surgical, master in nursing. So it took me 1 year and 6 months, or almost or 2 years, to get that course, to finish that course. But here, it's not credited. So before anything else, if you're planning to go abroad, yeah, there might be a possibility that your master's degree might not going to be credited. But this doesn't apply to all countries. Here, yeah, it's not credited. Your master's degree might be credited in the Middle East. You have to inquire. Although that could be an additional credential for you, but before anything else, if you have plans in long term, you think about it, because having a master's degree, taking master's degree, you have to invest time and money for that. So think about it first if you want to go abroad. Another thing, you can find a network by joining specialty groups. Like in Ireland, they have Irish Association for Nurses in Oncology, the IANO, as well as the Irish Association of Critical Care Nurses, the IACCN. That's just for example. And in the Philippines, we got ORNAP, the Operating Room Nurses Association of the Philippines, as well as the PNACCN, the Philippine Nurses Association of Critical Care Nurses. So if you have if you're working under this specialty, it's important to be part of this association. The oncology, the critical care nurses, operating room nurses, and other associations of under your specialization. So these groups often have mentorship opportunities and events, networking events, and another good opportunities for everybody. Another thing, online platforms and social media. You can even find a job through these platforms like Facebook. because I used to work in a certain hospital there, wherein you can easily get connected to the admin of the hospital and ask about, job opportunities, about mentorship there. How are they going to teach you to be able to be part of them in a certain area? So it's getting easier this time because of the social media platform, and you can always exchange emails. LinkedIn, LinkedIn, you can connect in Nursing Now Ireland. Get connected with the experienced nurses, or use LinkedIn to stay connected, or ask something on the, if you're really bold enough to, get connected with the hospital admin or your nursing director or hospital nursing supervisor in a certain hospital, and ask about mentorship. And you can even build network through social media, just as long as you're honest enough and you're into serious thing. Don't make fun of them. And you can even join nursing forums, not only in Ireland, Irish nursing forums, but Philippines also has that. I just don't want to, how do you call that, endorse. But you can find loads in Facebook, forums or groups on social media to find mentors and professional advice. You also might want to consider professional conferences and workshops. INMO and has an annual conference, and local health seminars. So we can always find online in Ireland and the Philippines. DOH is DOH. DOH. Red Cross also have seminars, local seminars. That's in the Philippines. And even the PNA, the Philippine Nurses Association, have a annual conference. So engage in the discussion, participate in breakout sessions, and follow up with the speakers and attendees. That's how you build networks. Be useful with the people around. Be useful to anybody you meet. And so that by the time you need something, you wouldn't hesitate to ask them. It'd be easier because you've already built trust and rapport and even relationship with the people you meet. So, asking wouldn't be a problem anymore because you've already built a relationship. Now, how to build and maintain a professional network and a professional nursing network in Ireland and Philippines, Ireland, because I'm in Ireland. So once again, just be a part of INMO. And in the Philippines, be an active member of PNA, Philippine Nurses Association, and get involved in the regional meetings, whatever meetups they're going to sponsor. You can also attend in local nursing events. Participate in events organized by the HSC, universities, and specialty nursing groups. Specialty nursing groups, as I've mentioned before, the ORNAP for the operating room nurses in the Philippines, the critical care nurses, Philippine Nurses Association of Critical Care Nurses in the Philippines, or the IANO, Irish Association for Nurses in Oncology. But this doesn't apply only in Ireland and Philippines. You can always find a good association in your place. You could be in USA right now. You could be in Saudi Arabia, Abu Dhabi. You can always find a network for yourself. And because of the social media nowadays, it's easier. Even just your friend who works somewhere else, like you both work in the same country, like Saudi Arabia, and your friend who's working in a different hospital institution just within Saudi Arabia, she can always give you inputs regarding networking events, professional development, job opportunities. So always stay connected. And once again, engage in social media. LinkedIn is one of the best. Other than, I'm not sure with Facebook, Well, Facebook could be a good one, but LinkedIn, because you can build your. LinkedIn members are mostly professionals. So you got to be respectful too. Don't make fun of them. You can also collaborate on local projects. So get involved in local research projects, quality improvement initiatives, and interdepartment committees. So you might want to consider become an official in uh, your local area regarding the, like for example, local officer, like in the Philippine Nurses Association. You might want to consider become a board member there, an official in that organization. This will help. This will give you an opportunity to collaborate in forming professional relationship and expanding your network. And you can help out with the research projects, which is held by the, as far as I know, DOH, the Department of Health in the Philippines. They always have researchers. Like for example, in the spread of pertussis nowadays, as well as dengue, they're counting on the numbers of victims, the casualties, like measles. They always tally those sick people, you know, having a communicable and non-communicable diseases. So you might want to participate in their research. And of course, you might want to become a mentor and preceptor in your area. So you can volunteer to mentor new nurses or nursing students in your workplace. So be good to them, because you'll never know, they might be, one day they're gonna have a good life and a good place, in a good place and with a good position. So yeah, once again, always be useful and good to people around. Build good relationship, because it will surely gonna come back to you. Serve as a preceptor. Serving as a preceptor can help you build relationships and contribute to the development of nursing community. And other than preceptorship, you might also want to consider taking a continuing education, the master's degree, or other courses, like if you are if you're planning to be part of the admin nursing, so you have to take a course for that. Pursue further education, like in Ireland, the further education in Irish universities or online program, if you want to have a good position in nursing here. And not only here, as well as in Philippines, if you want to be head nurse, a supervisor, a nursing director, you must have a master's degree, a continuing education program for that. And while you are in your classroom or in your meetups, so engage with peers and faculties during your studies to build academic relationships. Always build good relationship with people around. You might want to consider community involvement, to build relationship, to build network. Participate in community health initiatives, health affairs, and local volunteer work. Those free healthcare sponsored by government officials or politicians. You can get involved as a volunteer, and they will sponsor you, and you will be sent somewhere in remote areas for you may want to help in the free circumcision program sponsored by the local government officials. So that's actually happening in the Philippines. Or vaccination, volunteer to vaccinate a certain part, a secluded part in your area, to help prevent the spread of a certain communicable disease. So volunteer. These activities can connect you with other healthcare professionals and community leaders. So this for sure happens in the Philippines. I'm not sure in Ireland. So local government officials, they sponsor free healthcare, in a certain secluded area, remote areas. And in the most part, keep in touch, maintain relationships, Keep in touch with your contacts through regular communication, whether through emails, calls, or social media. Share updates about your professional life and celebrate achievements of your contacts. By seeking mentorship and building a professional network, it could be in Ireland or Philippines or anywhere else in the world, nurses can enhance their careers, gain valuable insights, and stay updated with industry trends. Leveraging local resources and engaging with nursing community will provide support, guidance, and opportunities for professional growth, as well as job opportunities. You know, better opportunities, which you can consider. So, yeah, that's how it is. That's how important it is to have a strong, reliable network. And you cannot build that if you aren't reliable yourself. So if you ever love this episode today, you can follow me in YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts. This is Anne of Reinforce Me Club, your fellow positive reinforcer. I do appreciate your time and have a lovely day ahead. I actually got a guide here, so yeah, this is my own research. And yeah, thank you very much for your time.